Okay, I thought I would do a real quick little video on how to disassemble our neon clocks in case you have any kind of an issue. They're rare, but hopefully this will be helpful. First thing is you have 2, 4, 6, 8 screws on the perimeter of the backer. You also have 2 screws right here that hold the power jack. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all those. Of course, I'm going to use a power driver just because it's a lot quicker, and we do a lot of these. You can certainly use a regular screwdriver, of course. Okay, and I generally separate those screws because there are 2 different sizes here. So I remove the back. Once the back is removed, then we have a couple other components that have to be pulled out. The circuit board has 3 short screws on it, so we have to remove that next. And these are much shorter, so I do suggest that you keep these separated. 3 shorter screws. And now the circuit board along with the power jack is all separate. Just lay that off to the one edge. Here we have the clock movement, and there's 2 panels. Leave these screws alone on the outside perimeter. We want to remove these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in the center panel. So I'm going to do that next. Now these screws are the same size as the backer. I still keep them separate just so the same screws go back in the same places. Okay, so we've got those 6 screws. Set those off to the side. Now, the inner panel, I just grab a hold of the clock movement, and the inner panel rocks out, and you have that. Now, the clock mechanism will have the decal face on it, or the metal face, and this nut is what holds the clock face on and holds the clock movement in place. So if you happen to have a defective unit, it's a matter of reaching this point, undoing this nut, and there's a washer, the nut and the washer. There we go, nut and a washer. Just remove those. Then the clock face, whatever it may be, that will then be removable. This is also handy in case you decide that you no longer have a Ford Mustang, for instance, and you buy a Camaro or some other thing, and you want to change out your clock face. This is the same procedure. Just simply place the new one. Now, there is a 12 o'clock and a 6 o'clock position on this. You'll note that this notch is wider than any of the others, and that's because when this is put in place, that has to clear these 2 neon tubes. You can see that. So that is the large notch there that misses those neon tubes. That is the 6 o'clock position. Okay? And so when you go to put your clock face on, you'll want to make sure that's at 6 o'clock. Place the face on, and then line up 6 o'clock and 12. And then when you apply your nut on there, the nut and the washer, then that'll be proper orientation. So that's pretty much it. The clock hands, they're just a press fit on. They don't unscrew or any of the sort, so it's really just a matter of grabbing hold of the second hand and gently rocking and lift, exert some pressure, pull that off. Same way with the minute hand and the hour hand, and then simply the reverse procedure for putting them back on. You know, if over time the glass gets cloudy or any sort, or a bug gets in there, this would be the procedure to do the same thing, to get in there and clean the glass if you so choose. So I hope that's helpful, and remember that checkingtime.com is your neon clock source.